If I could share just one very important lesson that I've learned on my personal development and mindset journey, it is that the most important relationship you can have is the one that you have with yourself. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Julia, and I'm a mindset and anxiety coach. Today I wanted to talk about the importance of and how you can improve your relationship with yourself. And the inspiration for this video actually came to me a couple days ago on a very relaxing Sunday where I was just spending the entire day just focusing on filling my cup, doing all the self-care things, relaxing, and just doing things that brought me joy and fun into my day. And as I was going through my day on Sunday and I was doing all the things that just made me feel good, I was on a walk when I realized that I just was overcome with a really big sense of gratitude and appreciation and joy over the connection and the relationship that I have with myself. And it really got me thinking about a time where I didn't have such a great relationship with myself. Specifically when I used to struggle with anxiety, I had a really kind of toxic relationship with myself. So on Sunday, I just was remembering all the times I used to struggle with the different issues that I had with my body and with my mind, and just remembering how far I've come and just how amazing life is for me now that I have such a deep and personal and strong bond with myself and my body and my mind and my soul. And on Sunday, after I had this really great gratitude and appreciative moment, I actually wrote an Instagram story, and I wanted to share it with you now because I feel like it just really encapsulates all the good feelings that I was feeling on Sunday regarding my relationship with myself. So let me just grab my phone. I will post it on the side of this video too so you can see the original post, but I just wanted to read out for you what I actually wrote because I just feel like it's really powerful. So here's what I wrote. I love being so in tune with my body and intuition so I can provide my body and my mind with what it needs. This wasn't always my reality. I used to struggle so much with understanding my body and my mind, and I used to live with chronic anxiety. I didn't understand why I felt so badly, and I didn't know how to fix it. I felt like a prisoner in my own body. There were so many years of struggle and suffering. I'm so glad that that is all part of my past now. Personal development and mindset work completely changed my life, and I am so grateful that I discovered it, did the work, and created this beautiful and strong connection I have with myself today. Feeling so grateful. So that's what I wrote on my post and what inspired today's video, because when I had that strong emotion of gratitude on Sunday, it really caused me to reflect on the person that I used to be and the person that I am now, and really how it all started, how I started really strengthening my relationship with myself and starting to get to know myself so that I could give my body and mind the energy and the fuel and the support that it needed in order to heal myself, in order to overcome anxiety and overcome the chronic digestive and gut issues that I used to experience. So we're going to dive deeper into that topic now. So it is so true that the relationship that you have with yourself is the most important relationship that you can have, because everything starts and ends with you. So it's really important to look at the relationship you have with yourself. Listen to the thoughts that you're thinking, the words that you say, the way your body feels in response to the way you're living your life, and really take that into account. So until you can really learn how to understand yourself, how to listen to yourself, and how to give your body what it needs, you're going to have a really hard time healing from the obstacles and challenges and struggles that you have in your life, and you're going to stay stuck in the place that you're in now. And I wanted to share a personal story with you that I think will really explain the importance of having that strong relationship with yourself. So back in 2020, I had the worst year that I had ever had in my life. I was struggling very much with my anxiety and with my chronic digestive issues that only got worse in 2020. I was having a really tough time. I was feeling miserable pretty much every day, or at least for some portion of every single day. And it was a really challenging time for me. My physical and mental health were in such a bad state. So if I can make an analogy and describe just where my relationship was with myself in 2020, I would say that I was on the brink of divorce with myself. There was a major lack of communication. There was a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of frustration, and in a lot of ways, I was just completely checked out. So nearing the end of 2020, after struggling for so many months, I actually came across a natural practitioner. She's a holistic nutritionist, and she really focused on healing your body and digestive issues with foods and with supplements. And that was something I'd never done before, but I was in such a bad place and my digestive issues were getting worse and worse and worse. So I figured I would just try working with her to see if it would help. Now, I remember this specific time. I was a few months into the program. I was taking all these supplements, I was eating all the right foods, and I remember just having a lot of days where I felt super anxious and super frustrated because I would go through periods of days where I would just feel way worse. I felt worse than when I actually started working with this person. So as you can imagine, you're doing all the right things for yourself, you're eating the right foods, you're taking all these supplements, you're trying to heal yourself, and it just feels like it's getting worse. That just caused a ton of frustration for me. And I remember this one specific time where I felt really frustrated. I went up to my bedroom, I was crying out of frustration. You know what it's like if you've ever cried from frustration? It's like you're angry, but you're also crying because you just feel so defeated. That's the kind of moment that I was having, and I was sitting on my bed and I was trying to, just calm myself down, get out of that state of just crying and being so frustrated. And I had this little moment where I thought to myself, what if I just ask my body what it needs? And that's something I'd never done before, but it just, kind of came as an idea to me. So I sat on my bed, I closed my eyes for a second, and I said out loud, okay, body, what do you need? And I will never forget this moment because it's the first time where I asked my body something and it actually gave me an answer. So the answer it gave me was just to try this thing that I'd never tried before. It just popped into my head, and that's how I know it was a real message from my body, because this is something I'd never tried before, I'd never looked at before, never even researched before, so it was just a brand new idea. It popped into my head, and for a moment I thought, okay, that's kind of weird, but I decided to listen to it, and I did some Googling on this idea that popped up into my head, and I found this thing that I could try regarding this idea, so I tried it, and what happened is I actually felt better, and it got me out of that state that I was in where I was feeling really frustrated, and it kind of led me back to a state of feeling hopeful again, and feeling like this was just a hard time I was going through that I had to get through. And what I realized in that moment was that when you ask your body what it needs, when you tune into your body, when you start that conversation with yourself, you can get the answers that you're looking for. It's just so amazing how much our mind and our body are connected. And when you nurture that relationship, amazing things can happen. So ever since that moment, I have been nurturing my relationship with myself. I am so in tune with my body and the way my body feels, and being able to decode if I'm feeling a certain way, why I am feeling that way, and also knowing how to get myself out of a negative state if that's what I find myself in. If I'm having some sort of physical reaction or I'm just having a trail of negative thoughts, I can dictate where that's coming from, and I know the tools and techniques that I can use to navigate out of that space and to get back to a more baseline level that I live at now, which is just living my life with positivity and hope and just feeling good every single day. And the reason I'm able to do that is because I did work so much on nurturing that relationship that I have with myself, with my own body, with my own mind, with my own soul. And that really was a game changer for me. So I know from my own lived experience that really focusing on the relationship you have with yourself and nurturing that relationship is such an integral piece to being able to overcome anxiety and overcome any sort of other obstacles, fears, or challenges that you have in your life. Once you establish that really healthy relationship with yourself, you're able to really learn and understand why your body is doing what it's doing and give it the right tools and give it the right fuel to be able to live better and to be able to get out of a negative state or whatever challenges that you have in your life. Your body starts communicating with you when you open up those lines of communication, and it's just such a beautiful thing, and it will really enrich and enhance your life and really be an integral part to your personal development and being able to overcome your obstacles and challenges. You'll start to receive the answers to the things that you've never known about yourself, these questions that you've had about yourself, like, why me? Why am I feeling this way? Those things will become clear when you can learn how to tap into your body and what it's feeling and learn how to listen to it. So my advice for you today is to set that intention to start listening, start getting quiet, start asking questions, and set that intention to want to get to know yourself better, to want to understand your mind, your body, and your soul better. Because when you set that intention and you create space and you create quietness and you start asking those questions, you're going to get the answers, and it's going to be life-changing. It'll just be so amazing to you how much your life changes when you start integrating this new mentality into your life. When you open up those lines of communication to yourself, you will be amazed at the positive changes that you start seeing in your life. And if you're ready to start understanding yourself better and improving your relationship you have with yourself, I have resources for you. The first one being my negative mindset assessment guide. I'll put the link in the description below. It's a free guide that you can download today, and you can really use that information in the guide to start understanding why you are the way you are, why your mind works the way it works, and some action steps that you can take to start improving some of the challenges and struggles that you have with your mindset. And if you're ready to go all in, to do the personal development work, to start working on your mindset, to improve your mindset, decrease your anxiety, and start living a happier life, then I encourage you to check out my course, Shift Your Mindset 101. Shift Your Mindset 101 is all about empowering you with the tools you need to overcome anxiety, improve your mindset, and start living a better life. And these are all tools and methods that I used in my own personal life when I was overcoming anxiety. These are things that are scientifically proven to work. They worked for me, and they could work for you. So if you want to learn more about Shift Your Mindset 101, I will put the link in the description below for that. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below if this video was helpful to you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel so you never miss a new video. I release a new video once every week. And if you want to hang out with me in between uploads, you can find me on Instagram. I am active on there every day, and I'm sharing all of these mindset tips and anxiety resources for you to help improve your life. So make sure you go follow me on Instagram as well. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.